I need an ambulance. I've been shot.
Okay, what's the address where you need the ambulance?
Street.
Okay. I've got help coming. Just repeat that address to make sure I have it right, okay? Okay, you said 9.
Yes.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
Can't explain. I'm in consciousness right now.
Yeah, it definitely makes your adrenaline jump up a lot more. You're more alert. Time is so precious here because we have to get out whatever information we possibly can about the suspect and what happened, what's going on. And you want to try to keep them distracted because sometimes if people start going into shock and already think that they're going to pass away, they already start accepting that. Whereas if you distract them from their pain, sometimes it kind of helps them hang on a little bit longer. So that's another reason why we keep talking to them and keep them on the phone the whole time. We don't want to cut off communication with them. So yeah, you want to ask the important questions right away. What address and who did it and who's there and if anyone else is injured.
Okay. Well, I've got a lot of help coming to you, okay? You're going to hit silence for just a second while I get everyone started, but don't hang up. I'll be here.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, are you alone? Hello?
No.
Are you alone?
No. My kids have been shot.
Who has?
My kids. I'm dying.
I'm still here with you, okay? How many people are hurt?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Help is already on the way, okay?
I'm dying. Please.
Yes, ma'am. They're already on their way to you. The questions won't slow them down at all. Bear with me.
I'm terrified.
When did this happen?
Yeah.
Is the assailant still nearby? Can you hear me? Is the attacker still nearby?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any serious bleeding?
I don't know.
My next question probably would have been, have any of the kids been injured? She said the assailant's still there. I probably wouldn't have used the word assailant because you just want to talk to them in like normal English, like you would talk to anybody else. Like, hey, is the guy who shot you or the person who shot you still there? She said that person was, so I'd probably ask if any of the kids are injured. And then that could potentially turn into like a hostage rescue type call, right? Because if this person's still in the house, he might hold those kids hostage or even the victim hostage. So you need to know like a little bit more. Like I probably wouldn't have asked either, like, is there serious bleeding? Well, she's shot and she can't move. So we know she's injured pretty badly. I would be asking like, okay, the assailant's still there? Yes. Okay, do you know who this person is? Like, does he still have a weapon? Is he in the room with you? Like, more questions geared towards that way. But sometimes I think as a dispatcher, you're kind of in shock too with what you're dealing with. And I've had quite a lot of experience with gunshot victims and stuff, unfortunately. So maybe it's just a smaller or slower town, or maybe she's newer. I don't know.
Again, they're coming as fast as they can, okay?
I'm hurting.
Okay, they're coming as fast as they can.
I'm here.
All right.
I hear one baby.
All right, well, I'm going to stay on the line with you.
I see one baby. But I don't hear my other kids.
You don't hear your other
I've
kids?
been screaming.
How many kids were there?
I have 8 kids.
You said 8?
Yes.
All right. What's the name of the person that did this to you?
I can't say.
You don't know his name?
I can't say.
Okay. Well, they're coming as fast as they can, okay?
Yes.
I would still be a little bit more persistent with it. Like she's saying, I can't say, but they're there in the room. So I would ask, okay, is this person still in the room with you? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, is that why you can't say who it is? Yes. Okay, does he still have a gun in his hand? Yes or no? You can start asking yes or no questions. That way they don't have to divulge too much. And you can ask, is this a boyfriend? Is this a family member? Is this a husband? And they can say yes to all those things. So there's ways around it that they don't have to be like, oh yeah, it's my boyfriend Bob and he's right here holding the gun next to my head. You know, you don't have to pull it out that way. So there's just different ways of asking, and over time you get that. I mean, she's doing really good staying calm and reassuring her that helps on the way, but I think she could do a little bit more to extract more information out of her while she can.
I'm still here with you, okay?
Okay.
Is the person still there with you? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I've got a lot of help coming to you guys, okay? Are you still with me?
I'm here.
Okay, they're coming as fast as they can, okay? And I'm still here.
She could have just asked, who was that I just spoke to? I mean, we can't just automatically admit he's the bad guy here, but you could always ask him, okay, what happened? What's going on? Do you know who shot her? Sometimes they're going to confess right then and there. He might play dumb, or he might actually just be a witness. You don't know, but you can always just ask. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask anyways.
If they're coming as fast as they can, I'm still here with you. Just let me know when there's someone there.
My mama.
What's her name?
Hope.
What's your mom's name?
Hope.
Okay. And then what is your name?
Brittany.
You said Remy?
Brittany.
Brittany, okay. Brittany, what's your last name?
Anderson.
Anderson, okay. Can you tell me your birthday? Okay, ma'am, I'm going to let you go now. The officers are going to take care of you, okay?
No worries.
They're getting ready to call you on the phone.
Okay.
Okay, and they're going to call from a private or a blocked number, so make sure you answer, okay?
Okay.
I'll let you go so they can call you.
We don't cut off communication with our victims. We would have stayed on the phone with them or with her until the officers got in the house, like what we're used to hearing and reviewing. And who's to say, like, once that phone call's over, he's going to take the phone call, or she passes away at that moment. Like, we need to have communication with her the whole time. I don't know why she would need to hang up and have an officer call and talk to her. It just doesn't make any sense at this point. It's not a hostage thing where they need a negotiator to come on and start talking. So I have no idea. That is not our policy. That's something that we do not train our people to do. So yeah, I'm a little confused. It is hard to get information out of victims that are passing away or just in shock, but we have to try to get out any type of information we can, especially pertinent information, because this is a murder or attempted murder. So we always need to try to get as much information as we can with suspect information, where the weapon is, how many victims, how well they know the person, description of the person. And if we can't, we can't, but at least we can try and say that we did it. And if they refuse, they refuse. But I think the dispatcher did a good job as far as staying very calm and reassuring the victim and keeping her on the phone up until the end at least. And then, like I said in the beginning, normally, and I've been guilty of this, sometimes we just transfer straight over to medical, but it's always a good idea to ask if the person, like, why they need the medical attention, because sometimes it has been a stabbing or shooting and they're trying to avoid having the police come out. So it's always good to ask those questions. But overall, it was a pretty decent call.